All right, so all the stuff in the previous two sections, 4.3 and 4.4, lead to section 4.5. So they were just kind of like the training wheels for this section today, which is solving exponential and logarithmic equations. Okay? Now, today we're going to focus mainly on the exponential, because one of the things that I've found is we don't give you guys near enough problems, and so I gave you guys more problems than I recommend because you guys need to practice. All right, so let's say that I had the equation 5 to the x equals 125. So how would you solve that? Cameron, it must be your turn.
Well, you can do the logarithmic form, which would be log base 5 to 125, which would be,
Well, we could rewrite this as a base 5, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so we could rewrite, so 5 times 5 is?
Is 25.
25 times 5, 125, and how many fingers do I have up? 3 fingers. So this is the same thing as 5 to the third. So now I just have to set the exponents equal to each other. So x equals 3. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? How about this one? 5 to the 2x equals 5 to the x plus 1. How would you solve that one, Zach? No idea? Well, we got the same base, right?
So it'd be the base 5 as well.
We got the same base, right? They're both base 5. So if they're the same base, don't the exponents have to equal each other? Okay, so I can just set the exponents equal to each other, right?
Yeah.
So 2x equals x plus 1. And how would you solve that?
Minus x.
Minus x. So I would get x equals 1. Okay. Now, these were probably the two easiest problems that we're going to do in this section. And here's what's going to happen. Because we're going to do a lot more complicated problems. And then you're going to forget how easy these were, and I'm going to put this on the test and you're going to miss it. Because you're going to think you have to do something complicated, and I think you don't. Okay? So, don't forget this. Okay? I'll have to put this one on the quiz tomorrow and see if you remember it. Okay? All right, now let's do this one. If I've got 3 to the x plus 2 equals 7, I no longer have the same base, correct? Okay, so, Lauren, what do you think we should do on this one? It's a lot harder than the other two we just did, huh? Okay, more ideas? Anybody got any ideas? Michael?
Change it to logarithmic form.
Change it into logarithmic form. We in fact, I was going to put one on there. I forgot to do that on the quiz because that guy was going to. We could use the change in base formula. Okay. What are your 2 favorite bases?
10.
10 or E. Which one would you like to use on this one? 10. Okay. So Michael, I'll let you take it away. So I'm going to take log of both sides, right? And because I take the log, what can I do with that? Pull it out front. So this becomes x plus 2 times the log of 3 equals the log of 7. Okay? Now what? We need to solve for x. Get x all by itself.
So divide by log base 3.
So we can divide by log base 3. So those will cancel. Divide by log base, or not log base 3. Log of 3 is base 10. Okay? Now, here's a question for you all. Can I cancel those 2 logs right here? Do those logs cancel each other? Who says yes? Okay, good. Don't cancel them. I see people do that before. Okay? Those are operators. You need to stick with them. Okay? All right. Can I rewrite this as the log of 7/3? Seen that mistake too. Okay? So don't do that either. Okay? So you've been warned, it's on video. Okay? So how do I finish solving this?
Would it be log base 3?
Log base, well, you could rewrite that as log base 3 of 7, but most of you don't have a log base 3 on the calculator, and if you do, you probably will leave them. Solve it how? Well, I got to get rid of this. I got to get x all by itself first. Minus 2. So this becomes x equals log of 7 over log of 3 minus 2. Okay? Now at this point you can put it in your calculator. Here's what I just want to mention. If I say no calculators tomorrow, I haven't decided yet, that's what we would call the exact answer. Okay? If you put it in your calculator tomorrow, you should get a value of negative x equals negative 0.228756. Okay? That's what we would call the approximate solution, because there's actually more decimals than that. Oh, I'm blocking it, sorry. At this point, I don't want to move it anymore. Okay? So remember, exact is just don't plug it in your calculator. Approximate is plug it in your calculator. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Let's do another one. How about 8e to 2x equals 20. Okay, so we let Lauren off the hook. I can take over. We're going back to Lauren. You want to call that one?
Is that equal to 20 or is that?
Yeah, equals to 20. Okay, but you've got an e in there, right? And when you hear e, what do you think? You want to help her out, Maddie? What'd you say?
Just switch it to log.
Which log? What logs use base e?
Natural log.
Natural logs. Okay, so we're going to want to use natural log. It's kind of like we did here, but that 8's in the way. I've got to get the 8 out of the way before I can do that. So how do I get the 8 out of the way, Lauren? Divide by 8. Very good. So this becomes e to the 2x equals 20 divided by 8, which is 10 over 4, which is 5 over 2. Okay? So now we want to get rid of the e, and we do that how, Lauren? Natural log. We're going to take the natural log of both sides. And the 2x, what happens to that? Comes out front. The ln of e is 1, so I'm going to get 2x equals the ln of 5/2. And then now it's easy, right? And divide by 2. And I get x equals, can I cancel those 2's? No. So that's what? ln of 5/2 divided by 2. Or, if you wanted to, this is also a correct answer, I can use my properties of logarithms, and I can say x equals the ln of 5 minus the ln of 2 all over 2. Did you know that those are the same answer? Do those look like the same answer?
So you don't want us to put it in the exact form? We can.
I'm going to mostly prefer the exact form. The approximate answer would be 0.458. Okay, that's your approximate answer. Back in the old days, your UVU, there were no, we didn't allow calculations at all, and either one of those would be correct. Okay? That make sense? Okay? Feeling good about this? I feel bad about it. Liars. Okay? All right, how about we're doing pretty good. E to the 3 minus 2x equals 4. How would you solve that? Oh, I'm off camera. Okay. Holly, it must be your turn.
Would you take the natural log?
Take the natural log, that would be good. Natural log from both sides. This moves out front, right? So I'm going to get what?
3 minus 2x equals ln natural log 4.
Equals the natural log of 4, yeah, because that one of these goes away. All right, then what?
Would you subtract 3?
Subtract 3, that goes away, and
then you divide by
negative 2. So this gives me x equals the ln of 4 minus 3 over negative 2. That's a good exact answer. The approximate answer would equal 0.807. Okay? Feeling good about these? All right, well, this is going to be my favorite. Hopefully we can do 2 of these because these are going to be hard. You guys are going to like them. Okay, e to the 2x minus e to the x equals minus 6, sorry. Minus 6 equals 0. Okay. Who wants to solve this one? I'll open this one up for anybody. Cameron? Actually, let's go with Dan.
Well, first, I would do 6 to the other side, so add 6.
You could add 6, and that would make the problem harder. Yeah.
Oh, well, then just could do natural log.
Well, I can't really do a natural log across a negative sign easily.
Okay. So I don't know.
Bailey, what do you think?
Wouldn't you try and factor like the top?
Ah, factoring, that's the key. Okay, now, for those of you who don't see that, here I'm going to introduce you to something, okay? I'm going to let you, actually, Bailey, what should I let you equal? Do you remember u substitution? You want to equal the middle term, u to the x, and therefore u squared equals u to 2x. So now I can substitute this, or rather this, in there, okay? So this becomes what? U squared minus u minus 6 equals 0. Now, Daniel, you can factor that, right? What does that factor into? Factors of u squared,
U,
u and u. Factors of 6, 3 and 2. Which one's plus, which one's minus?
plus 3.
Plus 3 minus 2 gives us a plus 1. So switching. Minus 3 plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus u. Negative times positive is negative. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to substitute back into here. So then I'm going to get u cubed. So sorry. I'm going to get e to the x minus 3 equals 0, or e to the x plus 2 equals 0. Okay? How do I solve that? Go with this one first.
Is it equal to 0? And then,
So e minus 3 equals 0, correct?
then I would add 3.
Add 3.
And then,
So e to the x equals 3. How do you solve that?
and then natural log.
Natural log of both sides.
It's just
X comes out front. X equals the ln of 3. Okay, we'll check that answer in just a minute. Now we have to do the same thing here. We're going to subtract 2 from both sides, right? E to the x equals minus 2. Now what?
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay, we'll take the ln. X pulls out front. X equals the ln of negative 2. What do you think about that? Does that work? If you plug that in your calculator, it's going to say what? Error, but you're going to write undefined, okay? So at this point, actually, e to the x equals negative 2. You could have said, hey, there ain't no x I can put in there to make that a negative number, right? Could have stopped there. But if you didn't notice, which is fine, if you didn't notice, once you get here, you're like, okay? Now, checking your answer. This is a good, interesting one to check your answer. We said that x equals the ln of 3. So e to the 2 times the ln of 3 minus e to the ln of 3 minus 6. Does that really equal 0? Okay? So in this case, I'm going to pull this 2 up here, right? That becomes 3 squared. Okay? E to the ln of 9 is? No, it's 9.
Oh, okay.
3 squared. Yeah. We cancel each other. E to the ln of 3 is 3. 9 minus 3 minus 6 does equal 0. So yes, that is the correct answer. Okay? That was your favorite one yet, huh? Allie.
Wait, can you explain how you got the 9 again?
Okay, so I've got a 2 in front of my ln, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring it up here. That becomes 3 squared.
Okay, that you know.
Okay? All right, you want to do another one like that? My other class was like, no, I don't want to see that again. Okay, how about this one? Let's go back over here. All right, how about 3x e to the x minus x squared e to the x equals 0. Okay? So, Andrew, it must be your turn.
I could have
Yeah, you wanted to go earlier, huh? Save the best for last. What do you think?
Let me take the 3x. Could you take the 3x and put it in the next one and have it e to the x?
What do you want to do with this?
Move it.
The other side?
No.
Oh, you want to move that up in the exponent? I think that'll make it harder.
Okay.
Anybody got any ideas? Camilla?
Can you take out an x e to the x?
Yeah, we could factor, because there's an x e to the x, right, in both of those. So we'll pull out x e to the x. I'm left with, I'll let you finish it, Camilla.
Oh, sorry. 3 minus x equals 0.
Equals 0. Okay? So essentially, I've got three different factors here, right? So either x equals 0, or e to the x equals 0, or 3 minus x equals 0. You see that now? Okay, well, that's already solved. We'll check our answer in just a minute. Can e to the x equal 0? No. Why not?
No, exponent.
Yeah, we'd have an asymptote there, right? So that one is not true, so we'll just throw it out. Okay? And then this one's easy, right? How do you solve that? I'll add the x, because I like to do things fast. So 3 equals x. Okay, now should we check our answers and make sure those are true? Maybe I shouldn't circle those, huh? Or squared up. Okay? So 0, either 0 is 1, so I'm going to get 0 minus 0 squared e to the 0 power does equal 0, right? So that works. Okay? Going here, 3 times 3 is 9, e to the 9th. Excuse me, e to the 3rd. Okay? Minus 3 squared, which is 9, e to the 3rd. Does that equal 0? Sure does. Okay? So that one's also a correct answer. Okay? All right, the best part is we only covered half of that. Tomorrow, we'll cover the other half, which will deal with logarithmic equations. Okay? So as far as homework goes, the quiz tomorrow will be up through, say, 48. Okay? So see you all tomorrow.